Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Reaper Podcast. I am your host, John Reaper, as always. Now, let's get into some talking points here. Pretty much, I'm going to be talking about Zone of the Enders. Second Runner. I'll be talking a little bit about what I'm going to be doing as far as videos, how I'm going to fit this into my schedule, and I'll show you guys in a bit. But the talking points are going to be including pro hockey prospects told to stop talking about Fortnite. Dave Bautista may not return for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. EA cancels Madden Classic qualifier events following Jacksonville shooting. The original Onimusha, I think that's how you pronounce it, is coming to the PC, PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. And the creator of Nintendo's GoldenEye 007 confirms playing as Oddjob is cheating. So let's get into the talking point of Zone of the Enders Second Runner VR. Now, the Second Runner, Mars, I guess, VR or whatever, is so awesome. I played the demo of it and loved the demo. It's actually, I'm going to have it here by tomorrow. Well, by the time this is released, it'll already be that day, so it's so awesome. And my plans for it is going to be, I'm going to be doing the VR videos from start to finish, all the way, for you guys, so that I can actually beat this thing in VR. And I'll be doing that. I'll probably be replacing Silent Hill, because after Zone of the Enders, I'll be putting Silent Hill back in its slot. But I got Nuclear Disarmament, Survive co-op. I may replace that, with that a little bit, but I do want to keep those and the Metal Gear Solid. It would have been perfect if I had all the Metal Gear Solid games done, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? That would have been perfect, but I'm still rolling. I'm still in number 2. So I got 2, 3, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Rising. Or in 4 in Rising. So I got like 5 to go. It's nerve-wracking to try to get through them all. But, hey, it is what it is. I've been trying my best finding Death Stranding news or Metal Gear news. As far as I know, none. But I just can't wait until something pops up. When something pops up, dude, it's gonna be in the podcast. But as far as Metal Gear goes, I do have prediction that they are working on HD remasters, possibly a remake here and there. It would be awesome if they not reboot, but remake the series. Can you imagine Metal Gear 1 and 2 with voice actors? You have Solid Snake. It would be epic. It would be epic. But David Hayter is only getting older. That's all I'm saying. I hope Konami doesn't do like Hollywood out there, meaning they would wait forever. They would wait for this foreverness for them to take and be like, okay, it's been 30 years, or it's been, several years. It's already old, but it's been 30 years or 40 years since we had David Hayter back as Snake. Let's get him as Snake as now. And then you look back at him and it's like, oh, he's old. I don't think he'd be up for it. It's like, really, people, you can't just like do it sooner. You can't just be like, hey, we need to work on this. We need to if you want to do this, we need to do it now. But that's my opinion. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're working on something behind the scenes and not telling people because of the whole Survive fiasco. How they put it out there. They were looking for people to work on a new Metal Gear, and then everybody's like flipping out and going, Maybe they're like, okay, let's not tell people. Let's just do this thing, So who knows what Konami's plan, but do not count them out. Please do not count them out. They're very good people. I've talked to them. They're very good people. Please don't count them out. They're trying their best for the franchise. I like Survive. Okay, y'all gonna hate me. You're all gonna like disown me, but I don't really care because that just shows you have hate, in your heart, and there shouldn't be hate there. There should not be any hate for. I mean, y'all wanted co-op for the Phantom Pain. I'm sorry, if you put co-op in the Phantom Pain, it will throw the whole thing off. I know they had it for Peace Walker. It's like, well, they had it for Peace Walker, and they had it for, but the thing is, Peace Walker was kind of different than this. I mean, this is totally in the ball game of different, He's supposed to be a solo sneaking guy. He's got help. He's got buddies. That's why they got the buddy system. And now they're like, okay, you know what? They want co-op. There's no way we can get co-op into the game, but let's make a separate game as co-op. So the co-op, I mean, the story is not, but the co-op aspect is solely fan service for you guys. Okay? We're like, okay, we could not give you in the game itself, but we took elements of the game. You're basically in Metal Gear Solid, be the Phantom Pain, and you're doing co-op. There you go. And you still poo-pooed it. I don't understand that aspect of poo-pooing it. I don't, because I don't know how many times I see it on Twitter, like when the game was released and all that, they're like, make it co-op, make it co-op, make this co-op, make it co-op. That's all I ever see. Can you please make it co-op? Make it co-op. I'm like, and I mean, I've seen it constantly. Sometimes when Konami posted it, they're like, can you make it co-op? Can you make FLB co-op? Can you make the Phantom Pain main story co-op? Can you make a co-op where you could just run around with your friends? Can you make a co-op? It's like, really? That's not what the game is designed for. So, well, I'm reading this stuff constantly. It's like, dude, you guys can't just like lay off of the co-op. They give you co-op. They give you Metal Gear Survive. It's like, it's a co-op thing. This is what you guys wanted. You wanted a Metal Gear game that has co-op. Here it is. And instantly, you guys are looking at it going, I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate it. I don't like it. I hate it. It's like, really? Really, guys? You're going to sit there and beg for co-op for years, and you finally get something that's co-op. Yeah, it's not what you wanted, you know. I guarantee it's people that wanted to play quiet in the co-op. You know. They wanted to play quiet, you know, in co-op. Or the other characters. You know, that would be kind of stupid, really. You know, but you guys wanted a co-op game. You got a co-op game, and now it's like, I don't like it. I poo-pooed it. It's like, really? Come on, you guys. Have some common sense. You guys have been asking us for years, and you finally get it, and it's like, this is not what we want. It's like, it's exactly what you guys wanted. You wanted a co-op Metal Gear game. Here it is. And now you don't want it? I mean, seriously, that's just ridiculous. It's stupid. I don't understand that. I mean, help me understand. Well, the story, it's like, who cares, okay? Story this, story that. this and that. They changed this. Woohoo. Okay. You guys asked for a co-op game, point blank and simple. They did a fan service. They're like, we created a whole game. Not just added on to Phantom Pain and made it more, you know. But they made an entire game dedicated to co-op. How cool is that? That a game company like Konami that could look at you guys and go, you know what, you guys ain't getting co-op. We're all about the money. We're not all about the fans. We're gonna go and do this and that. We're not gonna give you co-op. And then they decide, you know, and then y'all decide, you know. But no, what Konami do? Konami went and got you co-op. If you guys are hearing a buzzing noise, I don't know what that is. Okay, never mind, I moved. But, I mean, it's nerve-wracking. It is so nerve-wracking to me. You know, I'm sorry for erupting, but it was nerve-wracking. Okay, let's move on to the topic. Pro hockey prospects told to stop talking about Fortnite. Here we go. Fortnite is hugely popular right now, but some professional hockey prospects are reportedly being told to keep their passion for Battle Royale to themselves. OH League team employee tells some players have been advised to scrub Fortnite reference from their social media accounts. What? Okay, and then it goes on. It goes on. This says hockey reporter recently told Sportsnet he ran into a unnamed NHL general manager who also brought up the game. That GM told me it's an issue. Before, athletes were going to bars. Now they're staying in hotel rooms or at home playing video games for hours. While erasing all mentions for Fortnite from social media sounds unreasonable, hockey players might have cause for some concern. Back in May, Jeff Merck told 31 Thoughts. I don't know if I even worded it right. I mean, literally, this is what it says. Told 31 Thoughts podcast. Oh, it's probably a Thoughts podcast or 31 whatever. I should have worded that better. A first round NHL draft pick was ruining his career prospects because of video game habit, according to Deadspin. I really doubt he's going to make it to the NHL, and it's because of video game addiction, to the point his junior general manager told me that they had him go to counseling over it, because he'll play until all hours of the night and until the morning, and then he'll have no energy the next day, like he'll be a write-off, and it's that bad. Okay. Here's what I have concern about that. Okay, to tell a person to scrub Fortnite off any social media they got, that's ridiculous. Okay, that's pretty much saying if you're passionate about a game, if you're passionate about something, don't put it on there. Don't put it on your social media. Don't interact with people. Don't interact with people that play that game. Why? You might get people to watch hockey. You know? Or you might get, like, I'm gonna laugh. Okay, here's the thing. They're doing this. The hockey leagues are doing this. Okay? I'm gonna laugh my butt off if Fortnite, the people that created Fortnite, comes to NHL to rig up a tournament to have hockey players versus, pros or versus people, or do something for, for them to, and they get together and do this, I'm gonna laugh. Because then I'm gonna sit there and point it out. I'm like, wait a minute, remember NHL? You wanted to scrub everything. You didn't like Fortnite. It's ridiculous. It's really stupid. I'm sorry. And then the whole, before they were going to the bars and now they're going into the hotel rooms. Really? If I was a manager, okay? If I was a manager or a coach, I would want my athletes to either be in the gym, practice, or be at home. I don't want them to go to the bars and getting drunk or get in the fights or do something stupid or drive drunk. You have to understand that. That right there is like, I would see that and I would be like, that's what I want. That's what I want my players to do. But they're supposed to be going to the bar. It's like, really, that's right there. Before, the athletes were going to bars. Now they're just staying at home or hotel rooms or at home playing video games for hours. Whoop-de-doo. That's better than going out getting drunk, getting in the fights. I don't know how many times I've seen like football players or hockey players all day. They were in a drunk driving incident. They got arrested because of this. They got arrested because of that. And it all started them going to the bar. Okay? I would rather my athletes be out of trouble so I can keep them on the field or on the ice. Think about it. It's stupid. It's really, really, really stupid. I just don't see any. And then the whole, he was playing for hours, not amount to anything. He would play all. Okay, I could see that. Probably because the guy has no life. It sounds like he doesn't have a wife or kids. It doesn't mention anything about his wife. Was it him? Is it the Jeff guy? Hang on, you guys. I'm gonna run something. Cause it sounds like they're talking about two different people here. I want to check on something because something doesn't sound right. Okay, that. Okay, Jeff Merck is a talk show, so it's not that. It doesn't mention a player's name. Huh. It doesn't really said. I would love for them to know what name. Cause he's bashing this guy, and they're not giving a name. That's funny. So I don't even know if that part's true. Come on. If you're a hockey player, knowing you have to be at practice the next day, I'm sorry, you're not going to be playing Fortnite for hours. I'm a gamer, and I played Fortnite for like a little bit, like 30 minutes or so, and I'm like, I'm bored with it. It's the same thing over and over. That's me. I don't really like battle royale types, but whatever. It's just something you have to kind of prepare for. I don't like it. But anyway, it's I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt, you guys, but that's part of the thing. Okay, my thoughts on this. Should the NHL be like this? No. Okay. They shouldn't run your life. Okay. I mean, I understand that, if you want to get draft picked and all that yes, there's some stuff they tell you, but it's not a distraction. If it becomes a distraction, that's totally understandable. Like, dude, get your priority. The guy that we're talking about, I do believe he has no wife. Yeah, he's not married. He don't have no kids. That's from what I get, and the only thing he's got is Fortnite. He's antisocial. I mean, you play for hours all night and into the morning. That tells me he just has no social life, and he's, and not to mention, if you're on there, and either there's some people that don't want to say who they are, and get founded, or there's people that want to know who you are. Oh, I'm so and so. I play for this league or whatever. You want to get noticed, and people like, oh, that's so awesome. I want to play with you, dude. I want to be on your team. I want to play with you. It's like that. It's like, self-certification. It's like, oh, dude, this is awesome. I've got fans. I want people to, they want to play with me. And that's probably what got him hooked as well. It would hook me. I mean, like if I was like real big and then I'm playing a game, they're like, oh, dude, I want to play. It would kind of hook me, but then I would have to kind of reel back and be like, I have, I'm married and I have a kid and I have work. I can't just, I mean, if video games make me enough money, I will. Voice acting does, I will. I'll be like, I got mine, my priorities straight, so it's all good. So let's move on to the next topic. Before long, that's my thoughts on it. I really don't think the hockey league should be doing that. I think they need to mind their own business. I think they need to, if players come to work all groggy, out of energy, then they can step in and be like, hey, what's going on? You need to get your life straightened around before we yank you out, So, yeah. Let's move on to the next topic. This is a doozy, you guys. Wow, nothing but bad for Disney. I mean, it's this whole controversial stuff is so, it's gonna hurt people. I mean, I don't know if this dude was bad or not. This, the director, James Gunn, or whatever. I don't know if he's a bad guy. I haven't seen the tweets. I don't know. I'm not really in depth with that. But actually, I can look it up right now. That way, I'm not like being stupid and then like sound like I'm defending the guy when I shouldn't. But it's devastating that something like this happens. It's one of those moments. But let's just read this before. Bad news for Drax fans. Guardians of the Galaxy. Dave Bautista may not be coming back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. During the interview, he says, and asked about the third installment, it's a bittersweet conversation. No, it's a bitter conversation because I'm not really happy with what they've done with James Gunn. They're putting the movie off. He added, "It's on hold indefinitely. To be honest with you, I don't know if I want to work for Disney." Now, Kevin Hart was on the show, he was a guest, and was jokingly saying, "I'll tell you what, I don't want to be here when he gets upset, so I suggest we change the subject." You know, he's not afraid to say what he says. I've heard that they kind of pushed back Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but I did not know they put it on hold indefinitely. So, oh wow. Okay, this is like, but I mean, it would be like not cool for like them to replace him as Drax, like they always do. They'll get some guy that kind of looks like him and sounds like him, and then it's like it's not cool, you know. Um, okay, Jim Gunn has issued an apology for for after a series of old tweets. Okay, in which he joked about topics including pedophilia and rape resurfaced. "My words are nearly a decade ago, where at the time I totally failed in unfortunate efforts to be provocative. Now this is James Gunn, so I have regretted them for years since, not just because they were stupid, not at all funny, wildly insensitive, and certainly not provocative like I had hoped, but also because they don't reflect the person I am today and have been for some time. I'm trying to see what. I mean, and the thing is, it's showing his apologies. Oh, one of the now deleted tweets says, "I like when little boys touch me in my silly place." Another message reads, "The best thing about being raped is when you're done being raped." Okay, other now deleted tweets from 2008-11 include jokes on attacks September 11th, AIDS, and the Holocaust. This dude, like you said, back then he was probably a different person, you know. I mean, this is what happens when you're stupid and tweeting stuff. Okay. I'm sorry that happened to James Gunn. I mean, apparently he was a good guy and everybody loved him in the business. You know. But this goes on. This goes on to what I mean by when you tweet something. It's public. Somebody out there is watching you and is taking snapshots every time you tweet something. Or they'll go down the line and take snapshots. And when you put it out there, you know, and then I'm pretty sure there's a website too where the deleted tweets you delete are not deleted. Like they're saved somewhere. So when you delete them, you can get on a website that houses all deleted stuff. You know, it's one of those things. Like I'm telling everybody, you know, you have to be a role model. People look to do stuff very carefully out in the public. You know, when you're out in the public, walking the streets, when you're on social media talking to people or putting tweets out, or post. Do not post or put tweets out that you're not going to regret and delete later. You know, when you accidentally say a word wrong or you misspelled a word, that's totally different. But when you're doing stuff stupidly like this, you know, to me it was like, I want to be a comedian like all the other comedians. I make fun of these issues like every comedian does, and that's why nobody really watches stand-up. Because stand-up now is making fun of other people. Not yourself, but other people. And if you make fun of yourself, you know, you might... What comedians do is like, I want to make fun of my weight and how I think of myself, I am so fat and I need to lose weight and all that. And they might put a twist on it that kind of backfires on the people. You know, like they're doing that, and then the person's dealing with the same thing going, oh, they're talking about me. I do that. That's not cool. You know. You're like saying, you know how you guys are. You know how I'm kind of like that stuff too. I'll be looking at myself going, oh, I'm so fat. I mean, y'all do it. You know, like they do that. You know, I don't understand that. Like, if you look back in the old days, like, other comedians, they won't even do that. The other comedians back in the day was like, you know, hey, I'm fat and I need to change. I'm so fat. I don't understand, you know. But it's ridiculous how that, you know, that is perceived. So ridiculous. So let's move on to the next thing. Dave Bautista, if you do not return, I will be incredibly sore that you did. Like, not sore, but sad. You know, you're an awesome wrestler and awesome actor. I loved you in James Bond. I loved you in Guardians of the Galaxy. But if you decide not to return, I have to respect your wishes, and I wish you the best. You'll be sorely missed as Drax. That will be sure, you know. So, whatever you decide, buddy, I'll be behind you, Dave. So, moving on to the next. What's funny is, like, when he played, yeah, it's funny. The creator of Nintendo's GoldenEye 007, you know, Nintendo 64, has said that if you play Oddjob, that is cheating. Because Oddjob is shorter, I guess. I never noticed that when I played it, but they said Oddjob is shorter than the people and, like, faster or harder to shoot, you know. Dave Bautista, he kind of reminds me of Oddjob. Like, in the last 007 movie, he reminded me of Oddjob. That's what he reminded me of. So, that was cool. And right now, my internet's like being stupid because, yeah. Anyway, there we go. Sorta. But yeah. He said it's cheating. You know, the creator of it said it's cheating. To be honest, there's this one character on Nightfire. Me and my friends used to play on PS2. And it was funny because all four of us would play, and he would pick a girl, and this girl was like real skinny. So you shoot at her, it's like it goes like, you know, like, I don't know how the hitbox was, but it like went right through, like on the side. It's like you aim right at her waist, and it's like it goes, you know. And he was so hard to hit, and we'd be so mad. We'd be like, "Are you kidding me? You know, stand still, choose a different character." And he's like, "No." I'm like, "Why?" Like, you're cheating. You know, they have some forms of cheating in James Bond games. That's what I wish James Bond would come back as, like, because I miss the whole being able to run around and have like 4 players on the screen and you battle out. Now it's like online game, and that's what brings friends over. It's like, I have a game that's 4 player. Let's play. Now it's like, oh, it's only online. It's like, what? That's stupid. But and he also says that we could have put something to stop the cheating, but why not let the players decide on their own rules? That's what we did. I mean, when we played Nightfire, we did our own rules and stuff like that. So, now let's go on. I know I'm kind of going backwards in every which way, but Onimusha is coming to the PS4 now. He's releasing the release of Onimusha Worlds is due on January 15, 2009. Wow, will include high definition graphics, widescreen support, a new controller scheme designed for analog sticks, and a new soundtrack. Wow. Fixed camera angles. Ooh. $20 will be available digitally. Okay. Capcom. Boo boo. I'm not gonna read the rest because it just explains the game. Capcom, why you do this? Why are you releasing one game that's worth $10 at most $10? You're releasing a game for $20. That's a PS2, a second gen, second to last gen of the PS2 era. One game. To be honest, they could have took all 3 games. I mean, 3 or 4, and put them on a disc and had HD collections and redone them and put them out there for $20. Why couldn't they do that? Well, no, they had to go with just one game. So, are they going to do this? I mean, I understand they had to redo the... How good is the graphics? It says will include high definition graphics. Are they taking the graphics from that and making a high definition, or are they redoing the graphics just like Zone of the Enders? I kind of understand Zone of the Enders because it's one game, but it has VR support. That's why it's so high. It's just, I don't know. It's so... I don't know. Capcom, boo boo. You really, if you're gonna do it for this one, might as well just do it for all of them. I'm gonna be like severely upset if they do it for this one, and then like not do it for the other ones, or they'll take the other ones and just put it and release it as a HD collection. Because they did that for Gears of War. They took Gears of War 1 and redone it with new graphics and everything else, and re-release it for the Xbox One, but they took the rest of the games and either made an HD collection, or like you could just buy them from the 360 and play them on there. That's lazy. Okay, if you're gonna do that for the series, like one game out of the series, might as well just do it for them all. Okay, there's that. Now let's move on to the last one. EA cancels Madden Classic qualifier events for following the Sunday shooting at Madden NFL's 19 live stream tournament in Jacksonville, Florida. Their statement was, we made a decision to cancel our 3 remaining Madden Classic qualifier events while we run a comprehensive review of safety protocols for competitors and spectators We will work with our partners and our intel teams to establish a constant level of security at all competitive gaming events. In a statement, Wilson added that the two deceased victims for the shooting, Tyler Robinson and Elijah Clayton, were two of our top men competitors. Wow. They were respected, positive, skilled competitors. Wow. The primary suspect in the shooting is 24 years old David Kotz of Baltimore, Maryland, who is believed to have killed Robinson and Clayton before taking his own life. The Jacksonville event held at the GLHF Game Bar was live streamed on the establishment Twitch channel until it was abandoned that the players were hearing gunfire, at which point the video cut off. Twitch has since taken the video down. We were shocked and saddened by the tragedy that took place in Jacksonville today. Twitch and all its staff send our deepest sympathies to the victims and their loved ones and everyone in our community who is grieving today. EA issued its statement in the hours following the event, calling the shooting a senseless act of violence. Our focus right now is on those affected and supporting law enforcement as they continue the investigation into the crime, it concluded. Dude, that's like I've heard about the shooting, like there was like a shooting, but the whole wow. I mean, they had every right to cancel it, you know. I didn't think that any of the victims were a part of their Madden competitors, but apparently not, or apparently so. So, my apologies and my deepest sadness to the families. I don't know what happened. You know, just wow. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say because it's you know, that goes to show you that Madden, I mean, if he was mad for the game, mad because of the game, Madden is not a violent sport or a violent game. It's a football game. That goes to show you that it doesn't have to be a violent game for people to go around killing people. It's just violent tendencies. It's stupid and it needs to stop. I'm very sad about this. Wow. I didn't know anything about, I mean, I knew about the shooting, but I didn't know anything about this. This was out of the blue. Wow. I did not want to end it on a sad note, but apparently I had to. Sorry, guys. Thank you guys for watching so much or listening to the podcast. My time is up, but I will see you guys next week. And hopefully I'll have some more updating news and some more good news. I mean, it seems like it's been like a bad news week, you know, but keep on, you guys, and I will see you guys. Check me out on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. I'm on there sometimes. You know, follow me for more updates if you guys want. That way you keep update what I'm doing, and I will check you guys next week. See ya.